Go ahead and, okay, thank you. So in this group, we relax deeply. Everything is about your comfort and a level that is allowed by you. Nothing is happening that you don't allow, and the only things that are happening are what you allow. We stop trying here. There is absolutely no reason for you to try. Just relax. And as you begin to think about what relaxation means for you, look around and find a comfortable place to lean back. You want to lean back about halfway, about like in a recliner, so you can breathe comfortably. Breathing in and out is an important part of relaxation because our mind knows the most important thing we have is breath. Second to that is the need for water. And a lot of people put a glass of water next to them so you can get a drink. Shelter, maybe a little blanket or a sheet to throw over you if you're warm. But the feeling of having something covering you, something huddling around you, like we might have wanted our parents, we might have wanted our mother, we might have wanted someone to hold us at some time, and we might not have had that. But the important thing is we can give that to ourselves now. And we're going to begin by getting comfortable and just relaxing. And we're beginning now to move into our true self. As you relax, you're moving deeper down into your own self and a sense of deep peace. As you breathe and relax, take a deep breath now and gather up any stress or tension and hold it for a moment so you can listen to the silence. And then exhale slowly. And take another one of those breaths now and hold it and listen to the silence between the breaths. There's a perfect point of meditation there, a perfect point of peace. And exhale slowly as you give us notification to the rest of your body to relax. You might feel it begin to flow around your jaw muscles and your eyes, going deeper into relaxation and down through your neck and throat. Allow your shoulders to drop. You might want to gently raise them and hold them for a minute and then allow them to drop. Or you might want to purposely push them back and then down slightly and relax them from that position. They'll go into a natural place. So the blood flow into your arms and hands increases. Your circulation begins to relax and move vital oxygen and nutrients through every cell and tissue in your body. It flows down through your chest and back. The relaxation moving into your vital organs now, feeling them let go of the stress. They're very grateful to be able to let go and feel better. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. Because relaxation has a wonderful effect. It allows every cell and tissue of your body to begin repairing itself. And that includes your nervous system, your feelings, and your thoughts. Allow the relaxation to move down through your belly and your pelvic area, your hips, low back especially. Relax all those muscles. And just allow your eyes to close if they aren't already. And that deep comfort to go down through your thighs, around your knees and your calves. Allow your ankles to relax and your feet. Sometimes our feet get forgotten, even though they really take a burden every time we stand up or walk or move. So send some healing and a smile down to them as well. And yes, purposely smile. Allow that little smile to happen on your face because it actually triggers a whole array of body chemistry. The natural things that may have gotten a little worn down with overuse and with stress, like our endorphin production and our immune system. All of the natural chemistry that our body is meant to be able to produce in abundance can get a little tired and shut down with prolonged stress. And this is exactly the perfect place to allow it to recharge, to begin functioning normal, begin functioning in a way that benefits you the most as you just let go even further and move down deeper. And that little smile seems to move from your feet, back up your legs, back to your face. And it's as though you have a little scan of your whole body, checking for any tension and just relaxing and letting go. You can even imagine that your body is like a thermometer or some measuring device that has a line on it. And when it's all the way up at the top, that's a 10. And we're bringing that 10 down to 9 and letting that deep relaxation happen all over your body, flowing down to an 8 now. Counting down, finding peace at 7. Your relaxation is getting very deep now and starting to feel really good at 6. 5. Stop thinking. Stop ruminating. Feel your weight on the welcoming surface beneath you. And just follow along to a place of serenity as you double your relaxation. That's it. Very deep now. Letting all the muscles become soft flexible, just like a noodle that's just limp and relaxed. Go deeper from 4 to 3. That line coming down and a deep relaxation happening all over your body to help you heal, to find one way that is perfect for you right here and right now to heal whatever imbalance is occurring with you, to find peace at one perfect way to approach your recovery. And let that line just disappear down at 0 and let go of any traces you have left of relaxation and trust your subconscious mind to always be attempting to help you. It's always working towards what it thinks is your benefit. But we need to be aware that our subconscious mind is very much that of a child under the age of 10. So its best thinking may be very, very positive, but it's still from the perspective of a child. And here's what's important. In this deeply relaxed state, your adult mind can let your subconscious, very young mind that controls all the responses of your body. It controls your sympathetic nervous system that can overreact and cause anxiety. It controls your parasympathetic nervous system that calms and relaxes your body. Your subconscious needs to know that you function at least 25 to 75% better when you are relaxed and calm. When you see people practicing martial arts, you notice that before they enter a battle, they calm themselves because loose, flexible body, quick, reflexive mind that is focused and full of clarity, all of those things really help you. Tension doesn't. Tension never helps. So in this relaxed state, just for now, you can feel this much better just being present, being a part of this deeply relaxing skill that you're learning. Your subconscious loves to learn. And it's learning how to enter this peaceful state of serenity. This is exactly the way you do it, just by allowing it. You are safe here. It is peaceful here. And this is a place that you created in your own mind, in the heart of your true self, yourself that was here before anything ever happened. to disrupt your growth. And let's look at some wisdom from this perspective. In this relaxed state, we can see a lot of different things that we want to change, a lot of different things that we might want to fix about ourselves. We can't fix them all at once. And there isn't anybody that expects us to except ourselves. So it's vitally important that our self, that deep inner self, understands it can stop expecting us to have instant answers. It can stop expecting us to fix everything at once. Imagine the petals of a lotus beginning to open. A beautiful flower that has big, silky, smooth petals that are almost like Teflon because none of the mud that it grows in sticks to them. Even that lotus opens one petal at a time. It slowly opens because that's the best way to grow. The best way to have real change is to take care about the little things. Some people's belief system tells them that we need to take care of the little things. And sometimes we think, well, we would take care of it if it was important or if it was a big thing. But when we come into this quiet space where we're in touch with our higher power and aware of how our higher power is communicating with us on a soul level, we're aware that the same way that lotus opens one petal at a time, our higher power guides us in one step at a time. It says, take care in the little things, and then you can be strong enough and able enough to take care of the big things. Imagine if we had soda cans or something like that, and we put down one, and then we tried to pile two or three on top of that one, and we tried to spread them out and make them wider, like an upside down pyramid. We can see how that one would get crushed under the weight of all of those other cans that we're building with. That's the reason in a normal childhood, we're allowed to have small doses of learning how to cope with different stressful situations. Little things come one at a time, and it builds a big area of little things. And then when we stack bigger things on top of it, it has that big foundation of support. That's what we do with our program and our healing modalities is make a strong foundation of support. And as things get a little more difficult, or we look at the harder things, by the time that one big thing lands on top of it, it's a right side up pyramid. one of the strongest physical shapes there is. And because all of these little things have supported you spiritually, they've supported you physically, mentally, they've supported your nervous system, your ability to cope. All of them have given you confidence and shown you that you've already survived so many things. That survival lets you know that you're resilient. It's proof that you're flexible. It's proof that you can be here now. You can stop looking at the past. And you can also stop living in the what if future. When we look at our past, sometimes we get the idea that we're going to recreate that in the future. If we look at the past and understand it, we can avoid everything that causes us to get into that false sense of creation, the false sense of security that says just run our lives whatever way we want. We know that didn't work out well. If you spend little time with your higher power, you have less support. Imagine the time that you spend with your higher power or in prayer or meditation, however you think of it. Think of that as light in your life. Think of the worries and the ideas that you have and all of those things that we worry about our future. All of those are the dark unknown out there. But we know that just like a flashlight, a little flashlight can light up a whole dark room. So as we shine light of understanding on all those things, we're able to clear away the mist and we're able to get light on where we're going in the future. Is this where you want to stay? Right here in the past? Of course not. Right this second, come into the present moment. Be aware of your weight on the surface beneath you and the feeling of the air moving around you in the room. There may be little sounds that you're familiar with in your environment. Enjoy those feelings. Enjoy the understanding that you have. All the things that are helpful to you, that you've learned. All of the feelings that you've worked through. And the understanding that feelings are just an electrical surge through your nervous system. We're all human and we have a right to our feelings. They begin with thoughts, sometimes thoughts that are not even connected to the problem. And then the thoughts begin to trigger deeper ideas, maybe things from our past. And we begin repeating them. We begin thinking about them more and more and ruminating on them, but we stop that process right here and right now. You can stop it for yourself. Be in this present moment where it just feels good to breathe. Take another deep breath. Relax and let go. Move down even further into your real self, your truth, what you really want and deserve in your life. You are here, and the room that you're entering in your mind is full of light because this is the room where you're actually in touch with your higher power. You're in touch with those little things. The little things like just getting up in the morning, washing your face, brushing your teeth, putting on clothes. Whatever you need to do for the day has to start somewhere. Stop your mind from racing ahead and thinking of everything you have to do in the day. Stop. And just for these moments you have nowhere to go and nothing to do, this is your special time to understand deeper meaning. And even if you've heard these words before, the deeper meaning behind the things we think of are the things that drive them. They're the things that we've thought about many times, and we just keep letting them drive our thoughts. Those things are what drive our body to have emotional feelings and then physical feelings. Sometimes the thoughts that we have can even produce physical dis-ease. It does that by throwing our natural chemistry and our immunity off balance. And right now, feeling this balance, get a good handle on it. Feel what it feels like to be at ease, to be at peace, and in this moment of grace where you can be in the light, handling one thought at a time, letting them just come and move through your mind and out. Cling to nothing, just like those lotus petals. When it comes, just label it if you need to even do that and let it go. And sometimes we can begin to imagine that we're sitting right there looking at that beautiful lotus flower. And the flower begins to emit a gentle mist. Some of you are very familiar with this mist and know the wonderful properties that it has. It begins to move up into the air, drift on those little air currents. You can see them emitting a gentle light as well as they begin to flow around your body and settle on your skin, soothing and relaxing your skin, softening any dryness, bringing moisture into your life, bringing healing energy into your life. And you can see that mist absorb right into your skin. You can feel it flow right into you. It carries powerful endorphins, It carries powerful immune factors, things that heal and balance us and bring us into a perfect present moment. The mist can change colors if you need it to, or it can be an array of colors, like rainbows of colors that haven't even been invented yet. Colors without names, they're so beautiful. And they drift and settle right on you, moving right through your skin into your inner being. And this time, they have something special about them. They bring you wisdom. Wisdom and all that means. Wisdom that says you already know the answer. You just haven't allowed it to come because you've been living in the problem. But right next to the problem, there's a solution. Right next to the question, there's an answer. It may be difficult, but it's there. And you have the strength for it because just while you've been this relaxed, your subconscious has made absolutely magnificent changes. Changes to gather power, to gather energy and ability. Changes to recognize the skills that you have and the skills that you're growing every moment. Not even a minute, a moment. All of the positive and helpful suggestions that you've had from anyone in the past are becoming real in your life now. And your subconscious has the wisdom to choose the things that are right for you and the strength and courage to do the things that are right for you, to bring you into happiness, to bring you into the state of life that you choose for yourself. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to say enough of the past. Enough. And when you do that, your subconscious begins to take out the trash. It gathers up all the old useless thoughts and ideas, all the things you've been over so many times, all the repetitive thought. It just sweeps it all up and it's got those big hefty bags. It's time to get rid of that. And I know hefty bags may seem to be a really simple sort of idea. You can make them anything you want. But that's one we all know what it is, just a big bag of trash. We never put a bag of trash in the middle of the floor and ponder it in the middle of the night. We don't let it interrupt our thoughts when we're interested in something else and maybe involved with a person that we love or a group of people that support us. It's just trash and it's just in a bag and it just needs to be taken out. Maybe you haven't felt strong enough to move it before. But that's the brilliant part. You don't need a dump truck. You don't need to take everything at once, but you can certainly take everything that you are done with. Anything you have said, enough of that. You can certainly put that in one of those big trash bags, or maybe a couple of them. If you are done with it and you are deciding to change your life right now, you can also decide that you are strong enough to take out that trash. Picture yourself just throwing it in a big dumpster because you don't have to deal with it anymore. Once you've learned how to deal with it, once you understand what you need to know about it to keep from repeating it, the moment you understand those things, you are free to get rid of it. I'll repeat that. The moment you understand exactly what it is that has happened in the past, when you understand that you are through with it and it's enough, you can get rid of it. You can actually release it and get it out of your life. Get it out of your heart. Get it out of your thoughts and allow yourself to move on to some better thoughts and ideas. New thoughts, new ideas, new behaviors to feel good now. As you do that, you're free to bring yourself into balance in every way. You're free to allow yourself to have new changes that you possibly never even thought of before. You can change your mind. How many times have we thought about just changing our mind and thinking, no, we can't do that? We aren't allowed to change our mind. We have to keep going along at the same way that we've always done things. No, you don't. You can stop right now. And when you decide to stop, put it in the trash bag. If you have to take another load to the dump, then you do that. Free yourself. Clean out the room that you live in. Clean out the junk thoughts, the junk feelings, the junk emotions. Get in touch with your higher power that gives you guidance to who you truly are and that brings the light from all of those little things, like little petals on a flower. The light radiates through all of the darkness. We don't have to wonder where the darkness goes. We can stop worrying about what happens to the darkness. We can just let it go. Like I said, this is about what you allow. Allow yourself to be free of it right now. Any tears that you've cried, your higher power knows about them. You're loved. You are respected by angels or higher beings. You are guarded and protected as long as you allow it. Allow those things to take place right now, to feel the healing, the protection, the guidance, the light that gets rid of all the darkness. Make that room that you rest in beautiful. Make it clear and fresh. Maybe it has things that sparkle that you've decided to hang on the walls of your special room, or curtains that are made of beautiful stones, or some sort of thing that moves in the breeze that reminds you that the breeze is there even if you can't see it. Just like your higher power is there even if you can't see it. Allow that certainty to come into your life that you are loved. Bring that knowledge, that comfort. Have faith that you can bring those things into your everyday life. And remember, just because you can't see the wind doesn't mean it isn't there. Let it blow at your back and help you move forward. We've spent way too long paying attention to the wind blowing in our face and pushing us back, because that isn't a good wind. That's a wind that has been created by other people. But your true self and your higher power create that wind that help you move forward. And remember, you only have to move forward one step at a time. One beautiful flower petal, one little speck of healing mist, one moment on top of another of feeling better now. Bring that understanding and that comfort into your everyday life. That we do things in measurable amounts. We do things according to the degree of our comfort and ability. Let it flow forward and guide us along back into our everyday state, and hold on to this feeling. You can hold on to it as long as you want to. It's up to you if you decide to look away from it. But all you have to do is look back towards it. And this feeling and this light is very present in your everyday life. Just think of that little mist, or that tiny flower petal, or even one little candle in a dark room can light the entire room. Maybe it doesn't light it very bright at first, but the light gets brighter the more you look at it and the less you look at the darkness. Trust the light to help you understand the darkness. and let it go. So as you move back into your everyday life, bring that comfort with you. Bring that support and that feeling of having your higher power's arms around you. There's nothing to fear there. There's only peace. There's only grace and love. Bring that with you and the knowledge that you have guardians around you right now. You have people that care about you. You have love. All you have to do is accept it and learn to give it to yourself as well. And when I count from 1 to 5, at the count of 5, when you open your eyes relaxed, refreshed, deeply at ease, and ready to have a really good night's sleep tonight. You find that when you lay down, you can focus on that beautiful little light. Let it be a candle, let it be a beautiful glowing lotus flower, let it be that gentle mist that lights your whole room. Maybe it even sings you to sleep. Just reach out for that image and find peace in the presence of your higher power. Number 1, just begin to come up now. Number 2, feel your weight on that welcoming surface. Feel your weight relaxed and at ease. You're at peace now, and you remain that way. With the number 2, just take a deep breath. Number 3, feel the need to stretch and move around a little bit and know that you lean on that which supports you, because we always lean on the things that support us and never on things that don't. Number 4, just take another deep breath, wiggle your fingers and toes. And number 5, just open your eyes wide awake and feeling wonderful. All the way back. Very good.